Hey guys, happy Monday. Oh, I should turn that off. Yes. Hi, how are you? Today is Monday, June 13th, I believe, right? It's the 13th today, right? Happy full moon to everyone. The full moon is actually officially tomorrow, but that's what we're going to be talking about today. I don't know if you guys are feeling it, but man, am I feeling it. Like, I'm feeling it so much so that I'm not even like, I'm barely put together here. Hello, happy full moon. Can you hear me? Let's make sure. Can you guys hear me well enough? I got a microphone. So I just want to make sure you guys can hear me well enough. Hello. Hi, Caroline. Hi, Kamwa. Hearing me loud and clear. Okay, excellent. I did get a new microphone. I was able to find one that connects via USB-C port. The last microphone that I had, that Stella, if you guys remember who she is, hi Stella. Stella was gracious enough to provide me with the last microphone I had 2 years ago. Wow. But at that time, Samsung had just switched to a USB-C port and took out the 1/4-inch jack. So in order for me to use any of the microphone options that were available at the time, I had to buy a converter dongle, and it just became, it was a whole thing. And then Orion, one of my cats at the time, you guys probably remember Orion, he would play with the cable to the microphone and was like chewing it up. So it's in essence, not only did it like barely work because of the connection problem, but then also it got destroyed. But so anyway, Spirit, a few weeks ago, my higher self influenced me, or to get a new microphone, and I was able to find one that connected via USB-C. So that's what I'm using now, and it's pretty wonderful. Hello, everybody. Hello. Welcome into the SIP, our daily collective tarot and energy reading. Happy Monday to you all. I hope you all are feeling well. As you can see, my door is open, and I am sitting inside, but you're gonna be hearing the roosters. It was silent. It was very, very quiet up until about 10 or 15 minutes ago, right before noon, where this one rooster decided he was going to start speaking to the collective as well. So he's standing in my neighbor's house. There's a lower level that's like open where it's like they have storage and stuff, and he's standing right in there in all of the concrete speaking to the collective. So it's not only is it loud, but it's echoing. It's amplified because of all the concrete around him. It's really quite wonderful. But I guess I hope you guys are feeling well. We're going to be talking about the supermoon, the strawberry full moon that we are having tomorrow. I wonder, hello everybody. Jeannie, Holly, Queen Bee, Angel Goddess, Ali, Milana, Caroline, Kamwa. Hello everybody, welcome in. It's so wonderful to see you all. Happy Monday. I hope you guys aren't feeling as much of a mess as I am feeling, but I will tell you what, man, I am a mess today. Like, I didn't even, all I did was like, I barely did my hair. I literally just brushed it up, but it still looks messy, and I'm wearing, I'm wearing this sweatshirt that one of my old roommates, I stole from one of my old roommates when I was living in Brooklyn. I'm kind of a mess right now, you guys. I'm sorry. I am not presentable. But I'm still here. And we're going to talk about these energies because these energies are crazy and intense. Yes. I hope you guys are doing well. Please don't judge me on my appearance right now. I really just, hello, Barnetti. I really am just, today is really intense. Oh, thank you, Queen Bee. Thank you, Jeannie. Crazy as fuck, right? I mean, so let's talk through this. I did discuss this on Patreon a bit, and if you are on, oh, thank you, hugging you too, guys. Everybody gets a big hug today, okay? Everybody gets a big hug, and I kind of want to say, like, okay, so I'm sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself here. I did talk about this on Patreon a bit today. If you're not on Patreon and you're interested, go ahead and check us out. Emotionally, you're all over the place. Yeah. Well, so check it out. Let's talk this through. Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I completely forgot that a full moon was coming. Please excuse Dante out in the... Oh, thank you, Kamwa. I love you guys so very much. Thank you for being so supportive. I was not fully aware that the full moon was coming. Like, obviously, I knew it was coming at some point because it happens every month. But like, I really haven't been paying attention to much of that. I have been in an energetic space lately of really disconnecting from the physical 3D world and really working on connecting spiritually, connecting with myself, connecting to my higher self, God, source, creator, the universe, and really working on my connection with connection, there it is. Really working on my connection with the collective, really working on being available for that and doing the things that I need to do to be available for that. If you're over on Patreon, then you've been hearing me talk about this. So I haven't, it's not, I mean, I've been checking the chart every once in a while, and yeah, you know, here and there I heard, oh, strawberry supermoon, and the full moon this month is going to be a supermoon and all that. And I was like, oh, wow, that's cool. But I never really gave it much thought. I've been doing my own thing in my own world, really working on my connection. And I had a very good weekend, not gonna lie. I did stay home this weekend. I have been in an extreme case. I've had an extreme case of hermit mode going on. I'm gonna say at this point for about a month now. And I also, if you're on Twitter, follow me on Twitter as well. The link to my Twitter account can be found in the description. I mentioned this on Twitter today. I was like, how long before hermit mode like becomes too hermity? Like, where's the line between being in hermit mode and healing in hermit mode and just being stubborn and not wanting to be social? Like, where is that line and what does it look like? Because I have been so rooted in this hermit mode energy lately that like I've been literally saying, and some of you have heard me say this, but I've been saying like, I don't know if I'm ever gonna come out. Every time you're out in the world running errands for the past few weeks, you can feel that frenzy of others. Yeah. Well, actually, I've been feeling the frenzy today, but I'll get to that in a second. So like I've been in this extreme hermit mode, and I had and so that's been keeping me like not wanting to hang out, not wanting to go out and really do anything. I had an opportunity to go to a Pride festival here in Boquerón. I live in Puerto Rico, for those of you that don't know. There was an opportunity to go to even be in the Pride parade in Boquerón, which is like about a 40-minute drive from where I am. I live in Rincon. And originally I had planned on going, but as the date got closer and closer, I started to dread going more and more and more until the day before, Saturday, I was like straight up and down. I just felt like I absolutely just did not want to go. And I ended up not going yesterday. I ended up staying home, which was great. You know, I had a really great day. And you know, part of the reason why, Jinx is chasing a lizard. Part of the reason why I honored myself and chose to listen to myself, and in terms of like hearing myself say and feeling like I don't want to go to this for any other, it's not for any other reason other than I just don't want to be in that crowd of people. Like it was, I cannot handle that right now. I just don't want to do that. And I decided to choose myself and honor myself, and instead of forcing myself to go because it was an opportunity to be social, it was potentially an opportunity to make some connections and meet people and blah, blah, blah. And on the top of the fact that I said I would go, instead of forcing myself to go because of all of that, I decided to honor myself and say, I'm not gonna go. It was repulsive. Oh no. Robert accidentally happened upon 2 gay pride festivals just in TC Bing. I don't know what that means, but going through your day, okay. And for the first time, it was repulsive. Yes, that's kind of the energy I'm feeling about it. And like, we can talk about this at another time, but just to round out how I feel about it, I really don't participate in Pride Month any longer because it's not really about pride. It's not really about, taking care of business. Okay, I got you. It's not, I mean, no matter what people may say, no matter how it may be presented to the collective, and maybe this is just the way my perspective, but how I see it, it's not really about community. It's about capitalism. Pride to me has become, or feels like, just another Hallmark holiday. It's another opportunity for elitists within the LGBTQ plus community to be even more of an elitist and to be more exclusive. And it's a way for corporations and organizations to capitalize on LGBTQ alliance during the month of Pride in order to make money or to generate awareness for themselves, and then just to turn around and forget all about us afterwards. It's not anything other than one big overpriced party. And one of the main, I was having a discussion with with a very good friend of mine on Saturday, before we were just talking about how, because she didn't realize I was planning on going yesterday. And so we were talking about it because she and I have been talking a lot while I've been in hermit mode, and she's been there with me being like, yo, boo, do your thing. I'm here for you, blah, 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 blah. But we would just talk. We would talk and like kiki and blah, blah, blah. And she's cute. I love her. But I was explaining to her, I was like, I don't even think I really want to go because like, it's just gonna be one big free-for-all, and I'm really not trying to drink right now, and I'm not trying to party, and I just want to protect my energy and protect myself, and I just don't want to go. And we were talking last night when she got home briefly before her phone died, and she was like, boo, look, we had a good time and all that, but like, if you are trying to like protect yourself and protect your energy and all that stuff, then you made the right decision in not going yesterday. And I saw a video that she posted on her story And it was like exactly what I thought it was going to be. It was madness. They were in the parade, and there were thousands upon thousands of people there lined up watching the parade go by, loud music everywhere. I mean, like, and I'm not saying any of this is bad. I'm not saying any of this is bad or wrong. I'm just saying that's exactly the type of situation I did not want to be in. I would not have been able to energetically handle. And I'm so glad that I listened to myself in not going. We had this group chat, and like people were saying, you know, oh, we had such a good time and everything. And then waking up today being like, I feel like I got hit by a car, but I had a great time. I knew that shit was gonna happen. I mean, like, I am no stranger to the party, you guys. I am not some goody-goody that stayed home all the time, not partying. No, bitch, I was the one out there doing all the drugs, drinking all the alcohol, having all the fun. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not, like, that's not me. However, and I was talking about this on Patreon a few days ago on Friday. However, now that I have I've kind of gotten really good with Saturn lately. And like Saturn and I have become really good friends, whereas Saturn and I used to hate Saturn and everything that Saturn represents. But now I've kind of grown up, and I kind of gotten with the program, and I see a lot of what Saturn represents, and I appreciate it now. So I'm kind of on Saturn's good side. But now that Saturn is retrograde, I'm kind of in that goody-goody, like hoity-toity, like straight edge, like ooh, ooh energy, like, oh God, I don't want to be out there doing all those things, and oh God, no. Oh God, no. I'm one of those individuals now. I'm one of those empaths now that like stays home and like blocks myself off from the world in order just to keep my sanity, keep some sense of equilibrium. Like, that's the person I've become at this point. So being out there yesterday was not something I wanted to do. And if any of my friends that were out there yesterday are standing here watching this, please understand, I'm so glad that you guys had a good time and you enjoyed yourself and it was a really great time, but I personally just could not do it. I'm already planning on being there on the 25th. That's when Rincon has their pride. I am absolutely, without a doubt, going to that. There is nothing, I am going to that one, but I couldn't. Okay. So then I woke up today and was like, what the fuck? Why do I feel like this today? And it was all, and I was confused because it was like, wait a second, I have been protecting my energy. I purposely did not go out to that party yesterday. I had a really great weekend. Why do I feel like this today? Because we have a supermoon tomorrow. And in terms of tropical, Western, mainstream astrology, it's in Sagittarius. But really, in terms of true sidereal astrology, in terms of where things actually are from our point of view, when we look at the sky from where the planet is right now and how everything is positioned and blah, 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 and whoop-de-whoop and all that bullshit. This full moon is is kind of encapsulating the energies of Scorpio, Ophiuchus, and Sagittarius. The moon today is in Scorpio. And so what I was experiencing this morning, when I woke up this morning, was a lot of energies coming up from the surface, coming up to the surface. And while I was going through my morning routine of meditation and yoga to like stretch my body and get my body moving and get the energies moving, and then also some subsequent meditation, I kept noticing that all of these things were coming up, all of this energy. Yes, Saturn be like, what the fuck are you wasting your energy and resources for? Yes, that's right. But I was noticing that all of this energy, all of these things were coming up, and I was trying to keep a neutral space. And I was trying to be in an observant energy, and just to observe my emotions, observe where I am, no judgment, no identifying with, but I noticed it's almost as if my ego kept bringing up all of these things to focus on when I was just trying to keep a clear and open mind. And a lot of the things that were coming up, to be honest with you, over the last few days, the things that have been coming up from deep in my subconscious have been things from the past. Twin flame things, situations from when I was with my ex, or like just things from circumstances or realities or situations from years ago. And today, it's like, why is all of this, I don't understand. Why is all of this coming up? Why do I feel so tired and lethargic? Why do I feel so down in the dumps? Why do I feel so emotional? Well, the moon is in Scorpio. And then I realized, oh my God, we have a full moon tomorrow. And it's a super moon. I had to get up, change my sheets, lay flat on my back, and play 432, 528 hertz pure tone video to get right this morning. Yeah, that makes a hell of a lot of sense. I mean, I still don't even feel completely right. I am so tired, exhausted. I haven't done anything. I barely did anything all weekend. I am so tired, you guys. This energy is so intense. And what I've been able to the understanding that I've been able to come to for the collective in terms of this full moon is that the bulk of this energy, the bulk of this full moon is in fact going to be in Ophiuchus. So really, if you want to call it anything, call it an Ophiuchus full moon. And Ophiuchus is a radically healing energy. And part of what I was experiencing, like right before I started the live stream today, I had breakfast, I finished my coffee, I was sitting at my computer watching things. I was watching things on like the state of the economy and how shit, and then like in inflation and how shit's about to crash and blah, 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 which I've been expecting forever, but like whatever. And I decided that I needed to take a break. I turned off my computer. I sat down over here with my door open, all the lights off, and I just sat in meditation. And as I was sitting in meditation, I just felt tired. I just felt tired. I felt exhausted. And eventually, and it was like around 11:15 at this point. And eventually I sat here for a good 10 minutes trying to meditate, and then I laid down. I had to just lay down because I was so tired. And I was tired, but I wasn't falling asleep. I was just laying there, just like not falling asleep, but just feeling exhausted. And something that I heard, cleansing, clearing, closing out cycles is what you're getting, Charlotte. Yes, that's what I've been getting too. And I remembered something that I saw this morning that was talking about, he's this channeler. Gosh, I don't remember the name of his channel, but he's someone that I would watch all the time. But he channels, he's Middle Eastern of some sort. And he goes into a trance and he channels who they call themselves the Galactic Federation of Planets. Whether you believe in that or not, whatever. But what he was saying about this full moon is that there are a lot of upgrades to our consciousness that are going to be happening over this full moon. What is his name, Barnett? I cannot remember his name, Barnetti. But you know who I'm talking about. Right, okay. Some of you do, because I shared him a long time ago, and I actually stopped listening to his messages, but I was listening to a part of that one, and it was talking about how we're going to be getting upgrades to our consciousness during this full moon. And as I was in my meditation and feeling how tired I felt, I was like, okay, that makes sense now. That makes sense now. But what I was also getting, when I channeled, I did a little bit of a channeling for Patreon this morning. So if you're over on Patreon, go check that out. And if you would like to join Patreon, go right ahead. It's a great way to get extra content with me throughout the month. And it's also a really great way to support the channel. You remember that dude, right, Josiah? Yeah, okay. And maybe if I remember, I'll go back and I'll find that. Sam the Illusionist. Yes, thank you guys. That's right, both of you. Josiah and Barnetti, you both got it at around the same time. Sam the Illusionist. Yes, go check out Sam the Illusionist. He's really awesome. He's a beautiful soul. Like, he's a really wonderful, wonderful being. Check that out. And actually, if I remember to do so, I will post his video in the community tab here for you guys, so easier for you to find it. But what I was channeling for the collective, and actually part of what I was experiencing, part of what I was experiencing in my meditation right before I started to get really tired and needed to lay down was just a lot of extremely what I, from my third dimensional conscious point of view, I experienced it as very strong, very intense, very rapidly moving, almost chaotic energy. Charlotte, you're saying it's good but intense, but what you feel or see is a realization of how different we are now than 8 to 10 years ago. Yes, lots of love and gratitude for the community. Yes, and the light coming through. Excellent, Charlotte, that's beautiful. But the energy that I was experiencing, the energy of this full moon as extreme, chaotic, maybe even forceful, extremely intense, and like I couldn't make sense of 555 on the counter. I couldn't make sense of it. I just could not make sense of it. And so from that point of view, I was like, okay, Eric, don't try to make sense of it because you're not going to. These are the positive, yes, but positively intense energies that are coming in from the universe. You are experiencing them as extreme and chaotic and intense because from your point of view, from a three-dimensional point of view, that's how they come across to you, but it's just these intense energies coming in from the universe that are reshaping your sense of self right now. And this is why you feel tired. Okay, excellent, Spirit. Thank you for that. But as I was sitting there in my meditation, I was experiencing this really intense energy in the background. And then in the foreground, these things, these experiences, these emotions, these feelings, these memories, this nostalgia, all this stuff from the past was coming up to the surface. Okay. So that's what's happening for us right now. I'm 30 minutes into this reading and into this video, and we still haven't even pulled cards yet. We will. Don't worry about it. And if you're just now tuning in, hi guys, welcome. Happy full moon to you. Super moon, happy Monday to you. I highly encourage you guys to just start over from the beginning so that you get the full scope. Or if you just want to watch now and then watch it again later on so that you can see it from the beginning, not a problem. Whatever you do, just please watch from the beginning. Okay. We're going to try and get into some cards now, but this, you can officially say that in terms of true sidereal astrology, at least, this full moon is in Ophiuchus. You thought you had overworked yourself in the gym, Chrissy? No. Oh, no, you didn't. You're not crazy, baby. That's how you know it's a good reading. Oh, thank you, Josiah. Oh, yay. Okay. I swear, I wish I was a little more presentable. My Western Virgo rising, my tropical mainstream Virgo rising is like, Eric, you could have at least like slicked your hair up or something. No, bitch. Anyway, a lot of things are coming up right now. You might be experiencing this as chaotic, as frantic, as confusing. I know. I might have to, and Mel, if you're watching right now, I might have to postpone our reading. You keep getting kaleidoscope disillusions of geometric light form, like they are trying to hold their integrity, but morphing too much at the same time. Yes, Barnetti, that is that's kind of how I was seeing. Yes, that makes perfect sense. That's how I was seeing it too. Oh, thank you guys. Thank you. I'm not looking for compliments. I'm just saying. Oh, Mel, there you are. Okay, good. I was sitting here meditating and I was like, I might have to send Mel a message and be like, can we reschedule? Cause, and I'll talk to you. We'll talk after this session, but honestly, I'm like, I might have to postpone any personal readings until later in the week, at least until Wednesday. Like literally, that's what I feel my higher self saying. Eric, just postpone it until Wednesday, get through this full moon and everything will be okay. So, but Mel, we'll talk. Don't worry, we'll talk. But, oh, that skin is pumping like the red. I could, thank you. I love you guys. You guys are so wonderful. I am so, and I meant to post this yesterday in the community tab. I'm so grateful for all of you. I love you guys so very much. And if nobody has told you recently or lately, or at least maybe today, or maybe we'll say in the last hour, I love you and you're wonderful. Thank you for existing. Thank you for being here. Yeah? All right. 2 more shuffles. Let's get into this. So what messages do you have, Spirit, for the collective? In terms of this super full moon in Ophiuchus. Now, Ophiuchus is a healing sign, you guys, is a massively, wildly chaotic healing sign. I like to associate the energies of Ophiuchus with the energies of Pluto, which is very similar to Scorpio, scorpionic energy. Scorpio officially at this point with the expanded universe in mind, Scorpio is ruled by Pluto, but I also kind of feel Plutonian type of energy coming from Ophiuchus as well. Chaos, extreme power, okay? You might just have bouts of confusion today. If you, today and tomorrow, maybe even throughout the rest of the week, if you can postpone or hold off any real work that takes an intense amount of focus, I would encourage you to do so, because trying to get yourself to focus in this energy is just going to bring you turmoil. Okay, I mean, within reason, obviously some things just can't be avoided. And I do want to say, I feel like if there are some things that just can't be avoided, then the universe will make it work for you, okay? But if you can, please do it, okay? Give yourself that blessing. The full moon always pulls on you 3 days before and after. Yeah. All right, so let's get into these cards here. What's going on? What do we want to start with for the collective today, please, Spirit? 32 minutes in and we're just now starting the cards, but welcome. Okay, that's good. That gave us time for people to get in. We've got 40 people here. Excellent. Good to see you all. Happy Monday. It's good to see you. So what's going on? What messages do we have for the collective? Okay, first card out is the 5 of Pentacles right now. Feeling left out in the cold, feeling lost. That is a big energy. I know I've been feeling very, very lost lately. I know that is 100% true. And I mentioned this in on the Patreon channeling this morning. I've been kind of feeling lost for a long time. I want to say I've been going through an extreme ego death. There was one point recently within the last month or so of me being in this, well, actually in the time leading up to right before I decided to fully go, hi, beautiful awakened soul, right before I fully decided to go into hermit mode, I felt like I was going to die. Like legit, like my life was about to end. But it really, what it is an extreme ego death. That often happens when you're going through an ego death. You often feel like you're going to die because your ego is dying. And often when you feel like that, you identify a lot with your ego. So I've been feeling very lost. Y'all might be feeling very lost as well. What I just heard was the chaos of change. Some of you may not have been feeling lost up until now. Hi, Carol. Some of you may not have been feeling lost up until we hit this instance or this moment of this specific or particular full moon. Some of you may have been able to keep it together, but the extreme chaos of this time period has been like throwing you for a complete loop and you don't know what to do or how to heal or how to fix this or where even to go. Now, I want to also point out that this is a 5 card. Y'all, I have been seeing 555 so much lately. It's kind of scaring me. Very stagnant and confused. Yes, it's kind of scaring me, but at the same, well, hello, composer Feliciano. How are you, brother? It's good to see you. But I've been seeing 555 so much that now I'm getting to the point where, like, I saw it twice this morning within the span of, like, yep, 222. I've been seeing 333 a lot. I've been seeing, there are a number of number synchronicities, personal ones that I've been seeing. I've been seeing all of my personal ones a lot lately. But like, I saw 555 twice this morning, and it's getting me to the point where I'm saying to the universe, okay, I understand change is coming, but like, when? Like, when is this gonna happen? What's going what's going on here? 333, 444, yep, okay. 111, 1111, 111, 222, 333, 444, 555. I saw 777 a few times. I saw 888 everyone, like here or there, you know, like, yeah. Yeah. Okay. All right. Let's keep going. Okay, so overall energy though, at the bottom of the deck, even though we have this 5 of Pentacles here, we have this energy of feeling lost. 4 of Wands is at the bottom of the deck. You've been seeing tons of moths too. A hummingbird moth, whoa. Talk about signs of massive change. Yeah, that's amazing, Mel. We have this 555 again on the counter, look at that. We have this 4 of Wands energy at the bottom of the deck. So even though we're feeling lost, we are still safe and protected. Okay, let's continue. What's going on? Full moon. Ooh. Okay. The next card we have here is the Hermit. So there's that Hermit energy. All right, if you're feeling like you want to be in Hermit mode, babe, do that thing. I know I have been. Okay. What messages do we have for the collective spirit? This is part of the reason why I wanted to sit inside, because it's been raining like crazy and the mosquitoes are insane. I just had to catch one. All right, what's going on with the collective here? What do we have? Oh, welcome to the sip, by the way. This is the sip. It's just a live version of the sip. Okay. Welcome to the sip. Okay. All right, overall energy, we do have the Knight of Pentacles here, okay? So what's going on for the collective? Well, obviously, yes, we started out with this 5 of Pentacles energy, but we have the Hermit here with the 6 of Wands in reverse and the Emperor. So I'm going to equate this to personally how I understand this. Y'all know, those of you that have been following me here for long enough, you know that often the story of my life is a great way for me to bring a focal point towards what this energy means. So I've been feeling very lost lately and not really sure of where it is I'm going or what it is that I'm doing. So I've been focusing very much on connecting to spirit and connecting with, kind of wanting my higher self to tell me, in spirit to tell me who I am, because I don't know who I am anymore. I don't even know what it is I want anymore. I don't know, and part of what I'm dealing with actually is worthiness issues. I don't know, and I also am confused as to whether what I want, what I feel myself saying that I want or expressing that I want, is that what I really want? Is that what I can really go towards? Or is this just me? Is this just my ego? You know? Is this just coming from an egoic place? Am I working towards the right things? Am I going in the right direction? Like, just tell me what it is that I want. Tell me tell me who I am. So, that's this 6 of Wands energy in reverse. But what I'm feeling for the collective here is, even though we have this 6 of Wands energy in reverse here, this is still a victory. Somehow, and I am going to clarify this, but somehow this is still a victory. It's on pause. I feel like what I'm really hearing is it's delayed. There's a delayed victory. It doesn't, or maybe it doesn't seem like or feel like a victory right now, but it still is one. But this victory is sandwiched in between the Hermit and the Emperor. We are winning. You're right. We are winning. That is true. We are winning. We're cutting cords. We're cutting baggage. We're winning because we're waking up. We're winning because we are conscious enough to recognize that something is not right or something is coming. Knowing your worth is important. And once known, it's hard to let anybody treat you like you're not worthy. Exactly, Allie. Now, this victory here, this Six of Wands energy. Oh, okay. So some of the other thing that I'm getting from this for the collective is that this is you, or this is some of us here, no longer keeping up appearance, no longer walking around here like everything's okay when it's not, no longer entering into situations or walking around in situations saying to yourself, oh yeah, this is fine. Oh yeah, I want to be here. Oh yeah, I still want to do this. No, this is great. Everything's cool, when deep down you say it's not, when deep down you know it's not. Case in point, this Six of Wands in reverse is me accepting that I did not want to be at Pride, that Pride festival. I didn't this weekend. And instead of keeping Six of Wands upright and going through and getting in there and being like keeping up appearance and putting on a brave face and a smile and saying, yay, I want to be here, I said, nope, I don't want to be there. For my own personal reasons, I don't want to be there. And that's why this Six of Wands energy is sandwiched in between the Hermit and the Emperor. Because during this full moon, if you want to call it that, this full moon energy is helping to influence this, or this is just where you are right now. However we're supposed to be talking about the full moon, but take this as it resonates. This could be going on for you at any moment in your life. Although this full moon is supercharging this energy for the collective. So yes, okay, great. But that's why this Six of Wands is sandwiched in between the Hermit and the Emperor, because the Hermit is helping you to get real with yourself, to find your real true inner light, to find and accept and become aware of how it is you truly feel about something, what your true alignment is in general and or in terms of something specific in your life. And this Emperor energy is coming through saying, making the rules, setting the boundaries, either saying yes or no, saying yay or nay. Overall energy at the bottom of the deck is the Knight of Pentacles at this point, okay? And the Knight of Pentacles here is encouraging us to just keep going, to take this step by step, one step at a time, okay? Spirit is saying to get more. All right, I do want to clarify, but let's get some more here. All right, Spirit, so what's next? Oh, now see, the other thing that I was going to say about this full moon, and this is why the title of this reading is, it's all going to make sense. I'm going to update the title too. It's all going to make sense later. It will make sense later. This feels, right now, this just feels extremely chaotic, and that's because it is, especially from our point of view here in the three-dimensional reality. This is a really intense energy, okay? So let the chaos happen. However, what I was seeing with the progression of this, and this is also why I, in the beginning or originally, I said that this full moon is straddling or is encompassing three different energies. It's encompassing Scorpio, where it's starting in today at about, I want to say by 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time today, Monday, June 13th, is when the opposition, the official opposition between the sun and the moon is going to start. I just saw 444 on the counter. And that opposition between the sun and the moon that technically creates the effect or the phenomena of the full moon is going to be, that energy starts in Scorpio. Nothing fits because we're getting our new auric field. Yes, hunty. I just saw 444 again. Okay. The opposition, the full moon energies officially start in Scorpio. But of course, the bulk of the energy late today, throughout tomorrow, into Wednesday really, is going to be an Ophiuchus. And that's the real healing, extreme healing energy. That's that big chaos that you feel, that we feel right now. That's the energy of Ophiuchus coming online. Okay. Scorpio is digging up all of this shit. All right. Preparing it for when we hit Ophiuchus, and then it can all be excavated, cleared away, or healed. Right. After that, the official opposition between the sun and the moon end in Sagittarius. And Sagittarius is the energy of the philosopher, right? So this is how I see Scorpio, Ophiuchus, Sagittarius energy flowing with each other. Scorpio is the part of the process that digs the shit up. Ophiuchus is the part of the process that heals. Sagittarius is part of the process that makes sense of everything that you just went through. Okay, brings you the philosophical understanding, or the intellectual, the cognitive, the spiritual understanding. Sagittarius helps you expand, be expanded enough to start to see the picture, to start to see the bigger picture, or start to make things fit together. 555 on the counter, start to make things make sense. So, especially since, yes, the moon is going to be moving into Sagittarius anyway, but the very tail end of the official opposition between the sun and the moon ends in Sagittarius. So that's why I was saying, and that's why the title of this reading is, it's all going to make sense later. Don't try to make sense of it now, okay? It is not possible. And I know we say all the time, anything is possible. This shit is not possible, okay? Our minds are not what? Mosquitoes. These nets, I'm sorry, I'm getting sidetracked. Our minds are just not designed to make sense of this type of energy, okay? This is a higher universal energy. Don't worry about it. Don't try to make sense of it now. It's too chaotic anyway because it's still in the process of being worked out. Yes? Don't try to make sense of it now. The sun and moon will be squaring Neptune, so it will feel like something is still missing. Yes, don't a price. The sun is actually already squaring Neptune and has been squaring Neptune for quite some time. And is going to be squaring Neptune up until right before the sun moves into Gemini. This is, of course, in terms of true sidereal astrology. Currently, the sun is still in Taurus. The sun officially moves into Gemini. In terms of true sidereal astrology, the sun moves into Gemini on the 20th of June. Right before the sun moves into Gemini, the sun ends its square with Neptune and squares up with Jupiter. I'm actually kind of excited for that, for the sun to square up with Jupiter, because this is something that I said also on Patreon this morning. I feel like when the sun squares with Jupiter, we'll be able to find solutions to a lot of things, okay? Anyway, don't try to make sense of this energy now. Just don't do it. It will make sense later, okay? Excellent. Let's get some more for the collective. What other messages do you have for the collective, please, Spirit? Yes, okay. 2 more, please. Okay. All right. You guys, look at this. At the bottom of the deck, we still have the Knight of Pentacles. Just keep going. Just keep going. That should be the subtitle for this reading. Just keep going, okay? The next cards are, Blue Flame. Hi, Blue Flame. The constellation in Scorpio. The star at the heart of the Scorpion is directly associated with Archangel Raphael. That star is a blue binary star 5 times hotter than our own sun. That is excellent. Of that energy. Thank you for sharing that with us, Blue Flame. Now, in these next 3 cards that we have here for this reading, for the collective here, in these cards, Spirit is acknowledging your frame of mind, your mental state, your emotional state right now. And that first card here is the 4 of Cups. Y'all just don't want to be bothered, do you? Shit, I know I don't. I know I don't. You don't want to be bothered. You don't want to be involved. And honey, that is A-okay. Because what you're effectively doing, and this is why you're being encouraged to just keep going. But effectively, what it is you are doing here is you are blocking out all of the combative energy that's around you. Too much to do to be bothered with this BS, yeah. But you're also blocking out a lot of destructive energies. I'm also hearing destructive tendencies. In this hermit energy here, many of us have risen in awareness, risen in vibration, and we just don't want to be, what I just heard is we don't want to be stuck being involved with low vibrational energies any longer. And that's what I'm reading this Five of Swords energy to be. But I want to make it very clear that this does not mean that anyone that is still within those energetic spaces or in those circumstances or vibing with all that stuff, I'm not trying to say that you're bad people or that these are bad people or they're misaligned or whatnot, whatever. But for those of you that are resonating with this energy, or at least this reading right now, this energy is showing up as the Five of Swords because this is destructive energy for you. It has become destructive energy for you. Again, not that it is intrinsically bad, it's just that the energy has become destructive towards your energetic state and your state of awareness. It brings you down, it tears you down, it reverses or destroys a lot of the work that you have done constructively upon yourself. It's like the antithesis of that energy. It's the antithesis, the opposite of that work. It degenerates, it pulls you back, you go backwards. You find yourself having to work double time to get yourself back to where you started before you entered into the situation to then keep moving forward in whatever way you've been trying to move forward. This is a destructive energy. So if you are feeling like you don't want to participate, this is why. And you are being encouraged to just keep going. Yes, that is, oh my God, Barnetti, you could not have said that any better. Those who once seemed like-minded are now liabilities. Yes. And it kind of pains me to say that. It pains me to say that because a lot of the people that align in this way are still wonderful people, are still human beings. I swear, you couldn't have said it any better. That puts into exact words exactly what I've been feeling. Those who were once alliances, wait, let me say it. Those who once seemed like-minded are liabilities now. They are now liabilities. Oh my God, that is too perfect. That is too perfect. Just keep going. Okay, see, look, and this is where we get into the energies of Saturn. Hi, Coco Chanel. Who I am talking about now, what you left behind or what you're going forward towards going back to France right now. Oh, interesting. Okay. But this is where we get into what I was describing over on Patreon about Saturn. Knight of Pentacles, this is at the bottom of the deck right now. Knight of Pentacles, Seven of Pentacles, Temperance, Four of Swords, and Judgment. Even the Ace of Wands. Okay. What I was getting here, with my understanding that I've gotten from Saturn and what my association, my relationship with Saturn is at this time, and with Saturn being retrograde right now, and why I feel the collective here, whomever is resonating with, is in this energy. It's because you've learned. You've started to see the detriment, Seven of Pentacles. You started to see the detriment. You've started to see what that energy gets you. Seven of Pentacles, at its base, What I'm feeling here at the baseline of this energy right now, what I'm feeling for the collective is that you have learned the lessons. You've gotten what you've needed from those experiences, from those time frames, from those timelines, okay? You've gotten what you've needed from it, regardless as to how you see it at this moment. Whether you look at it and it's like, oh, that was toxic, or you look back at it now and been like, wow, that was really cool, but that's just not me anymore. It doesn't matter. Regardless of the specifics of the circumstance, you've gotten what you needed from the situation. 7 of Pentacles. You got the harvest that you needed, the soul work, the soul development that was needed here. And now there is a greater level of balance. There's a rebalancing, a re-alchemizing that's happening as a result. Temperance. And while this, and there's an energy of surrender while this is going on, 4 of Swords, because it's time. It's time to move on to the next journey, to the next avenue, to the next timeline, whatever you want to call it. Whoa, I just saw 5555 on the counter. Spirit be playing with me, man. Those are the effects of this super moon. This is that energy of these upgrades in our consciousness coming together. This is the effect that the upgrades in our consciousness, these are the effects that it's having on us at this time. Pick your poison on the higher next level. It will be more like nectar, less like poison. Yes. Okay. Yes, clarification is necessary. All right, we're going to start clarifying now. Happy Monday to you guys. Happy super moon. Happy the strawberry pink moon. Whether you see it as in Sagittarius, because you follow tropical mainstream astrology, or as we practice here on Divine Conversations, you see this as, we'll just call it an Ophiuchus moon. I hope you find yourselves well in it. Yes, and I hope it serves you well. All right, let's get down to some clarification for the collective here. I am so much more, I see it, I am much more relaxed and smiley. Yes, this is true. Thank you for noticing. And thank you guys for helping me get here. Go ahead and pat yourselves on the back. All right, one last shuffle. I want to clarify, I want to look at this 6 of Wands in reverse first for the collective here, yeah? Well. All right, so we've got some cards already. Clarifying, the first thing I want to clarify is the 6 of Wands in reverse, which did come out in our first round, sandwiched in between the Hermit and the Emperor, yes? Just as like a little bit of a recap. Okay. So, clarifying the 6 of Wands in reverse, first cards that want to be seen or shown for this. We have the King of Cups. Overall energy at the bottom of the deck is the King of Wands. There is definitely a level of strength and determination within you, within the collective, within whomever is resonating with this reading. There is definitely a level of strength, emotional maturity, emotional awareness, emotional stability, okay, all those good things. Because part of what I was channeling for this 6 of Wands in reverse is that in relation to your sense of self-awareness, there goes the water and fire again, yep. In terms of this sense of self-awareness, you are having the authority within your life to say no more to this. To either accept that something is not right for you any longer, to either to accept that this is no longer a victory, or to reject some things in your life in order to receive an actual real and or truer version of a victory for you in the future. But in order for you to do that, you have to accept what it is you have with it in front of you for what it is right now. And that's where the King of Cups comes in. Overall energy at the bottom of the deck is the King of Wands. This is speaking to the strength. This is also speaking to the level of determination that is needed to push through, to release yourself from what doesn't align with you right now, what doesn't fit with you right now, and have the courage to go forward towards what does, or to start to move forward so that you can, in fact, find that which would be resonant for you at this time, or in this new state of energetic and self-awareness. But you are absolutely having the authority in your life to say yes or no, yay or nay. I will or will not participate. Anything else for the Six of Wands in reverse, Spirit? Just to clarify, anything else you want to say to the collective about the Six of Wands in reverse? Ooh-wee! Look at this. Respect my authority! Look at this. The Six of Swords, fighting back. But really what I'm getting, not the Six of Swords, the Knight of Swords, but isn't it interesting that I just said the Six of Swords? Moving forward, but cutting the cords to be able to move forward. That's what I'm getting with this Knight of Swords energy. It's not anything really combative or destructive other than just severing the ties that are necessary in order for you to move forward. Anything else for the Six of Wands in reverse? Oh, that's why I said the six, because we're clarifying the Six of Wands. Okay, but the Six of Swords still... Uh-oh, sorry guys, I had a little bit of a blip there, but looky here. Regardless as, look, it's showing up, this energy is showing up as the Five of Swords, you guys. Okay, I'm not trying to offend anybody. I'm not trying to ruffle any feathers. I'm not trying to call anybody toxic or terrible or low vibrational or bad people or bad circles, but whatnot, whatever, baby, it doesn't matter. Ultimately, it's destructive for you. Regardless as to the specifics as to why, it's a situation that's best just being left behind or just being let go of, period. We have a 555 showing up here, y'all. Five of Swords is right here. Five of Pentacles is crowning the reading. And here's the Five of Swords again. 555. Okay, there are big changes happening. Hi, Archangel. So you're severing these ties. Okay, and something that's coming through for the collective here, Spirit is kind of saying to you, don't waste your time with trying to justify it to people, or trying to make it make sense either to yourself or those who you find yourself separating from. You know who that is? That's Paul. And yes, you're right, that he was pretty timely there. Yeah, that's Paul. Don't waste your time trying to define it. The best thing to do with anything that is showing up in your life as a Five of Swords, lose, potentially win at any cost type of energy, is to just put your sword down and back away slowly. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. Don't try to justify it. Don't try to make some sort of smooth exit. Don't try to, no, Irish goodbye that shit. Walk the fuck away. Irish goodbye that shit. And yes, I do feel like I can say that because I am part Irish, okay? And I do that shit all the time. Yo, you find me in the right moment, man. If I am drunk enough or if I am inebriated enough and I'm at a party, I will just dip eventually. I'll get to a point where it's like, all right, look, I've had enough. I need to go the fuck home. And I am not focused on anything else but getting my ass in that car or finding myself somewhere where I can go lay down and go to bed. An Irish goodbye is when you just straight up dip. You just leave. You don't say anything to anybody. You just leave. Like, you're here one moment. Next thing you know, people look around and be like, where's so-and-so? They didn't even say goodbye. That's an Irish goodbye. But that is the best way to deal with anything Five of Swordsy. Okay? Just leave. So I'm not trying to say to you that is very Sagittarian too. Not gonna lie, that is very Sagittarian. That type of exit, right? Without even an announcement, without even a word, without even like, oh, it was great to see you, I'll see you. Nope, nothing like that, just leave. I am so good at an Irish goodbye. Okay. I'm not trying to, look, it is what it is, y'all. Just let it go. But that's where this King of Cups energy is coming in here. Okay, the emotional maturity to be able to recognize when something just is not good for you anymore. You've been depleted is what I'm hearing. Okay? Well, I just sat here trying to say, I'm not trying to define this Five of Swords, but now actually I'm intrigued. Let's clarify this Five of Swords for you, yes? What is this Five of Swords energy for the collective? What do you want to say about it? Ooh, you cannot make this shit up. The Five of Swords is clarified by the Tower and the Ace of Wands. Cannot make this shit up, you guys. Do you see that? Do you see what the overall energy is at the bottom of the deck, though? I mean, like, if the clarification of this Five of Swords energy being the Tower and the Ace of Wands weren't enough, look at what the overall energy is at the bottom of the deck. Walk the fuck away. That's right, Blue Flame. Just do it. There's no need to justify anything to anyone. It's not worth it, I'm hearing. Well, nice seeing y'all. It's not worth it. You have all the authority that you need right here within yourself. Why? Because it's your God-given right to choose. Everybody has the right to free will. I just heard that's enough for today. Closing oracle guidance is going to come from the Oracle of the Seven Energies. Hold on. Sorry, guys. Where's the book? Book. Wait, no, really, where's the book? Where's the book? Where's the book, Eric? What did you do with the book? Oh, geez. Hold on, you guys. Oh, there it is. I found it. I found it. Yay, I found it. Hold on. Okay. That's right. Even explaining yourself gives your power away. So don't do it. You ain't got to explain shit to nobody. Okay? All right. Let's get your closing oracle guidance for today. Thank you guys so much for being here. Thank you so much for tuning in. I am planning on going live this week for the SIP. Yes? So, like I said, when I originally started planning for the SIP, I was like, okay, well, I like doing these live sessions, but also I want to do dailies back on YouTube. So let's do the SIP. Okay, great. And now I've reached a point where this week I have enough of a lower load in terms of work where I feel I can go live and like have hour-long sessions like this. So the SIP is going to be live this week. At least that's what I'm planning on. All right. 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Monday through Friday. Last shuffle. Closing oracle guidance, please. Spirit, what do you have for us today? Yes, hunty. Card number 7. A deep breath. Yeah, that's, yeah. Yeah. Go ahead. Go ahead. Just take it. Okay, here we go. The key concepts of this card. A genuine expectation of danger. Projection of a threat without substance. Fight or flight mode. Inability to focus. Trusting in the universe as a way to release fear. You know what's so ironic about where I live? The timely rev. Oh, okay. A 11111 on the counter. Yay! What's so ironic is that I moved to a rural area to be with nature and to be in like peace and quiet, like, right? To get out of the hustle and bustle of the city. For those, I'm sorry, this is such a sidebar, but I really want to talk about this. For those of you that remember, for those of you that were here on the channel before I moved to Puerto Rico, I was in Bushwick, Brooklyn, New York. And right before I moved, they started doing construction. Do you guys remember this? They started doing construction on the building right across the street from me, which was at one point, ironically, when I first moved into that building, the building across the street from me was building 144. But then of course they tore that building down and changed the number. But I moved to a rural area in the mountains of Puerto Rico, but like in the mountains, or in a rural area. I was trying to go rural anyway, but I ended up in Puerto Rico in order to be in the peace and quiet. It's surrounded by nature, and I'm surrounded by, you do remember that, I'm surrounded by roosters that go off at all times of the day, and loud music that, like, literally, there are some moments where it's like, I might as well be back in Brooklyn. It's just funny and ironic. I don't know why I wanted to notice that. If you can lighten your load in air as we descend, less impact. Yes. Yes. All right. Anyway, let me read this. Let me stop being so silly. Okay. Fear is asking for your attention and healing right now. You or another are operating from the position of fear. If you also see red flags, you might be headed towards genuine danger, perhaps repeating a lesson you don't need to learn again. You can honor this kind of fear by saying thank you and protect yourself by choosing another path. 5 of Swords energy. In this moment, you have all it takes to make this shift. If, on the other hand, the fear surrounds the idea of taking a risk, be mindful. Radical trust and accepting the discomfort of the new is called for as you move out of your comfort zone. Ask for courage to take a leap into the unknown and know that all will be well. But know that all will be well doesn't mean all you have come to expect. Stories from the past may be molding your expectations right now and causing fear based on anticipated hurt. Don't isolate yourself or fall for the false idea that life is too painful and engaging with it should be avoided. How about loving that side of you that is afraid, acting out, and causing all this unnecessary commotion? You will never be happy if this small part of you controls your life, as it will if you allow it. However, remember to be gentle with yourself and others. Once you let go and relax into your life, everything looks brighter and friendlier. Today, choose love over fear. You'll be amazed when you do. $444 on the counter. So there you have it, guys. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I hope this was helpful for you. I love you all so very much. Happy full moon to you. I hope everything turns out well. I hope this full moon serves you well. I hope you're able to navigate through this. Can I just say, I just want to say, I was looking at the bottom of the deck, and you know how we clarified this Five of Swords energy, and it's clarified by the Tower and the Ace of Wands, whoop-de-whoop and all that shit, right? And then at the bottom of the deck is the Eight of Cups. Okay, underneath the Eight of Cups is that King of Wands again. Just wanted to show you guys, just for your own visuals, all right? Ooh, underneath the King of Wands is the Magician. Hey, all right, hey, shoot, listen. And then underneath the Magician is the Ten of Wands. I don't need to say anything else. Y'all get it at this point, right? Okay. I love you all. I hope you're able to navigate this energy with as much ease as you possibly can. I know you will survive. I know you will come out on top. So I'm not even going to say I pray for that, because I know it's going to happen. But I just pray that you're able to do it with as much ease as possible. It doesn't give you too much trouble. Yeah? Yes, so good to have had this time with everyone. Thank you to all. Sending strength, peace, and laughs. Remember to laugh, says Barnetti. Yes! We got this, you guys. We absolutely got this. And I swear to God, if another mosquito comes into my apartment, man, ooh, them mosquitoes. All right, anyway, I love you guys. And I will see you tomorrow. Same time, same place. Tomorrow, 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 9 a.m. Pacific. Yes, and all that in between. Look, damn skaters. Hi, Sharon. Okay, and look. We're gonna end it here because Spirit just threw this out. I'm just gonna put this up to this camera. I'm gonna let y'all look at it, and I'm just gonna let it sink in. You have the Emperor, the Four of Swords, the Four of Cups to the Five of Swords. Overall energy is the Ten of Cups. We're just gonna leave it there. Gargle with it for a while. I love that. I love you guys. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.